Hi everyone. In this class we are going to see very important 10 mark question in unit number 5. Unique factorization theorem. The statement is, let R be an Euclidean ring and A is not equal to 0. A non-unit in R, that is A element is non-unit in R. Suppose that A is equal to pi 1 into pi 2 into etc. up to pi n, that is equal to pi 1 dash, pi 2 dash, etc. up to pi m dash, where pi j and pi j dash are prime elements of R. Then n is equal to m, and each pi I varies from 1 to n, is associate of some pi j dash, the j varies from 1 to m, and conversely each pi k dash is an associate of some pi k. So in this statement they are given R be an Euclidean ring and A is not equal to 0, that is a non-unit element in R. Then in that A we have to represent the multiplication of prime elements, that is pi 1 into pi 2 etc. up to pi n, and that is equal to pi 1 dash, pi 2 dash, etc. up to pi m dash. Pi I and pi j, that is pi j and pi j dash are all prime elements. So this is the product of the prime elements A, such that we have to show that n is equal to m. That means pi 1, pi 2 etc. pi n is equal to pi 1 dash, pi 2 dash, etc. up to pi m dash, means these n is equal to m, and each pi I varies from 1 to n and pi j is varies from 1 to m. These two are associates, and conversely each pi k dash is an associate of some pi q. So we have to come with the proof. Consider the relation A is equal to pi 1 into pi 2 etc. up to pi n, that is equal to pi 1 dash into pi 2 dash into etc. up to pi m dash. So this is given in the statement itself. But pi 1 divides pi 1, pi 2 etc. up to pi n, hence pi 1 dash is divides pi 1 dash, pi 2 dash etc. up to pi m dash. This is also we know by the theorem. So the theorem is, if pi is a prime element in an Euclidean ring R and pi divides AB, where A comma B is belongs to R, then pi divides at least one of A or B. So pi must divide some pi j dash. So using this theorem only we are saying pi 1 is divides pi 1, pi 2 etc. pi n, pi 1 dash is divides pi 1 dash, pi 2 dash etc. up to pi m dash. So pi must divide some pi j dash, since pi 1 and pi I dash are both prime elements of R, and pi 1 it divides pi I dash. So there must be an associates pi I dash, that is pi 1 dash can be written as u1 into pi 1, where u1 is equal to un is an unit in R. So thus we can write these two elements are equal, that is A is equal to these two. So instead of pi 1, pi 2 etc. pi n is equal to pi 1 dash, pi 2 dash etc. up to pi m dash, for this pi 1 dash we are going to write u1 pi 1. So u1 pi 1 we are writing means pi 1 and pi 1 will be cancelled. So the remaining element will be pi 2, pi 3 etc. pi n, that is equal to u1 pi 2 dash, pi 3 dash etc. pi m. Repeat the argument on this relation with pi 2, and you have to go for n steps. That means now for the above steps we are cancelling pi 1. Similarly for u2 can, that is pi 2 can be written as, that is pi 2 dash is can be written as u2 into pi 2. So instead of pi 2 dash you have to write u2 into pi 2, means pi 2 will be cancelled. So the next step we get pi 3, pi 4 etc. pi n, that is equal to u1 u2 pi 3 dash etc. up to pi m dash. So in the next step you can write pi 3 dash is equal to u3 into pi 3. So like this you have to go, means in the right hand side we get some value, in left hand side we get some value. So after n steps, the left side becomes 1 and the right hand side is the product of certain number of pi dash. That is, some product will be the of u1, u2 etc. up to um into pi dash. This would force n is less than or equal to m. Similarly, because in the left hand side we have 1, in the right hand side we have u1, u2 etc. up to something is multiplied with pi I. So we can say that n is less than or equal to m. Since pi dash are not units, so for this we get pi's are unit. So in case pi dashes are not unit means for the above steps we get pi I and pi I dash, that is pi j and pi j dash are all prime. So in the next step we are going to get pi dash are not units means we get m is less than or equal to n. So using these two we can get n is equal to m. Therefore, we have also shown that every pi I has some pi I dash and associate and conversely. So the converse part is also we have to show that pi k is associate with pi q, that is pi k dash is associate with pi q. Instead of k and q we have I, that's all. Hence every non-zero element is in an Euclidean ring can be uniquely written as a product of prime elements. So the next theorem statement is, let A and B are two non-zero elements of an Euclidean ring R. If B is not a unit in R, then we can say D of A is less than D of B. So what they are given, A and B are two non-zero element in Euclidean ring R. That is A is not equal to 0. Similarly, B is also not equal to 0. That will belongs to in Euclidean ring R. If B is not a unit in R means we can say D of A is less than D of AB. So the proof will be, let A is equal to A be the ideal generated by A. Then we know that D value of A is the least among all the D values of any element of A. So we know the Euclidean ring definition, D of A is less than or equal to D of B. So from the definition of an Euclidean ring we can say that D of A is less than or equal to D of B. So what is the meaning of this? D of A is strictly less than D of B, otherwise D of A is equal to D of B. So we have two conditions. The first one is we have to show that is D of A is less than D of B. That is we have to show that. That means we have to show that D of A is not equal to D of AB. In case D of A is equal to D of means what happened? We have to know that. So now A belonging to A and B belonging to R. That is AB is belonging to A. Both are belonging to A and R. So AB is belonging to A. If D of A you have to take D of B. That is D of A is equal to D of B. Then we have to show that D of A is not equal to D of B. In case D of A is equal to D of B, AB means the D value of AB is minimal to the D value of any element of A. So every element of A is a multiple of AB. So D of A is equal to D of B, AB means we can say that D value of AB is minimal to the D value of any element of A. So every element of A is a multiple of AB. So we can say like this. So A is equal to AB. So A can be written as in the multiple of AB means A is equal to AB into some element in X. Some element in R, so you have to take that element is X. So A is equal to AB into X for some X belonging to R. So we have to cancel A means what we get, 1 is equal to BX. That is B is the unit in R because X is belonging to R. B is unit in R means we can say that 1 is equal to Bx. But this is which is contradiction to our assumption because in the statement itself they are given A and B are not a unit in R. So which is contradiction. So we can say that D of A is not equal to D of AB. So the only assumption is D of A is strictly less than D of AB. Hence proved. So go through these two theorems. These two also very important. The first unique factorization theorem is very important to 10-mark question. This theorem is important to 5-mark question. So go through carefully. If you have any doubts, ask me. Thank you.